I had the best marriage in the whole world for 14 years, and I'm very comfortable with the person I see in the mirror, so I'm okay to be on my own.
I had the best marriage in the whole world for 14 years, and I'm very comfortable with the person I see in the mirror, so I'm okay to be on my own. It shouldn't be sad, it should be a day to celebrate everything he stood for and that we're wanting to continue on with his good work. She's the strong, resilient matriarch of the beloved Irwin family, but even Terri Irwin, known for her optimism and unwavering strength, has been brought to tears. The reason will break your heart and inspire you at the same time. Her son, Robert Irwin, has experienced a remarkable transformation that has taken many by surprise, leaving Terri filled with a mix of pride and deeply emotional reflection. In today's video, we're diving deep into the story that has shaken the Irwin family, from the heartwarming beginnings of Robert's life growing up alongside his late father, the legendary Steve Irwin, to the tragic twist that has left Terri in tears. Stay tuned to hear this incredible story of love, loss, and a family's fight to carry on their legacy. It's a tale you don't want to miss. Overcoming loss, known for her strength and dedication, Terri Irwin has worked tirelessly to carry on Steve Irwin's legacy. However, the family now finds themselves struggling to navigate and come to terms with a future that once seemed so bright but has suddenly taken a painful and unexpected turn. At the heart of this story is a mother's deep sorrow as she watches her cherished child face an unforeseen challenge, shattering hopes and altering their path ahead. He was all about family and fun and wildlife and conservation. Steve Irwin, widely adored as the crocodile hunter, captured the world's attention with his lively spirit and infectious passion for wildlife. His charisma and dedication made him a familiar face in households everywhere. However, his tragic passing in 2006, the result of a rare and shocking stingray accident, left an unfillable void. The news of his untimely death rippled across the globe, leaving millions heartbroken. For his wife, Terri Irwin, the loss was deeply personal. Steve was more than just her husband, he was the father of their 2 children, her dearest friend, and her trusted partner in life and work. Terri has often shared the story of what life was like after Steve's passing. She described it as a time when she felt utterly lost and unsure of how to move forward. "Steve wasn't just my husband, he was my soulmate," she said in an emotional interview many years later. The two of them had built a life and a legacy together, driven by their shared mission to protect endangered animals. In an instant, Terri found herself faced with the overwhelming challenge of carrying on that legacy by herself. What Terri chose to do next was nothing short of extraordinary. Rather than letting her grief stop her, she made a courageous decision that would change her life forever. Determined to keep Steve's mission to protect wildlife alive, she made a heartfelt promise to continue his work. "I had to do it for Steve, for our kids, and for the animals," she said with resolve. That was the only way forward. The Australia Zoo was the heart and soul of the Irwin family, and Terri threw herself into managing it with unwavering dedication. It wasn't easy. The zoo had always been a dream they shared, and without Steve, it became a painful reminder of her loss. Still, Terri saw the zoo as much more than a place for visitors to see animals. It was a powerful platform for education and conservation, a living tribute to Steve's passion and vision. Under Terri's leadership, the zoo's animal rescue and conservation efforts thrived. One of her most notable achievements was the expansion of their wildlife hospital, which has treated tens of thousands of injured and sick animals. She also spearheaded efforts to create wildlife corridors and protect endangered species, ensuring the zoo's impact extended far beyond its gates. Because we always knew that Steve would say, "I don't care if anyone remembers me, as long as they remember my message." And so, for us, it's such an honor to continue his mission and make positive change in the world. Although Terri Irwin was tasked with significant responsibilities, her role as a mother became her top priority after Steve's passing. Terri focused her energy on supporting her children, Bindi and Robert, as they coped with the immense loss of their father. She understood that they were grieving too and needed her strength to guide them through such a difficult time. Terri highlighted the importance of Bindi and Robert continuing their father's mission to protect wildlife, a sentiment she shared during emotional tributes following Steve's death. At just 8 years old, Bindi described her father as her hero. Robert, who was only 2 years old when Steve passed away, would grow up to share many of his father's traits, both in personality and in his love for nature. Terri has often spoken about the bittersweet moments when she sees Steve's lasting impact on their children. There are times when Robert will do something, whether it's the way he talks about an animal or the way he smiles, and it feels like Steve is right there in the room, she shared, her eyes filled with tears. While these moments brought waves of emotion, they also gave her a sense of comfort and hope. In 2008, when Bindi's television series, Bindi the Jungle Girl, received an Emmy nomination, Terri was overcome with pride and emotion. Watching her daughter carry on the Irwin legacy and inspire countless young viewers was a powerful moment for her. Terri described it as a full-circle experience, realizing that despite everything they had endured, Bindi's passion for nature had blossomed and continued to grow. Robert Irwin, a new generation of conservationist. In much the same way, Terri feels incredibly proud of Robert's achievements as a wildlife photographer. His stunning photographs of animals in their natural habitats have earned him recognition all over the world, drawing attention to vital conservation efforts. While she takes great pride in his success, Terri has also opened up about the bittersweet emotions she experiences watching Robert take on the responsibility of continuing Steve's legacy. "When I see him with a crocodile or snapping photos of wildlife, it's like looking at a younger version of Steve," she said. According to her, it's bittersweet, but mostly, it's beautiful. The moments Terri shares with the public are deeply touching because they reveal the depth of her love for Steve, a love that remains as strong today as it was during their time together. Terri has often spoken openly and candidly in interviews about the journey her family has endured since Steve's passing. Some of her most heartfelt speeches have been the ones where she reflects on the challenges she has faced while learning to navigate life without him. In one particularly emotional speech at a conservation event, she shared how she found the courage to move forward, drawing strength from their shared mission to protect wildlife. Terri's honesty and authenticity have earned her immense admiration from those who follow her journey. Many people have drawn inspiration from her story of loss, resilience, and unwavering dedication. Terri Irwin stands as a true example of resilience and determination. Her unwavering efforts to honor Steve's legacy have achieved remarkable milestones that would undoubtedly leave him amazed. Through her tireless work in global conservation and her steadfast support for her children as they embark on their own extraordinary journeys, Terri has shown that love and commitment have the power to overcome even the most devastating challenges. Terri has demonstrated that the Irwin family's strength lies in their unity and shared purpose, reminding us all of the collective goal to make the world a better place. The transformation of Robert Irwin. Over the years, Robert Irwin's transformation speaks volumes about the values instilled in him. As the son of the legendary Steve Irwin, surrounded by the untamed beauty of nature, the powerful presence of wildlife, and the love of a family devoted to conservation, Robert's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. His mother, Terri, has often been moved to tears of pride as she watches him grow and forge his own path, inspired by the legacy of his father. "Robert's been jumping crocodiles for our research work since he was 5, so it's something he's literally grown up with. How did this young boy, once seen following crocodiles with wide-eyed curiosity, grow into a celebrated wildlife photographer, a beloved public figure, and a global advocate for environmental conservation?" Robert Irwin's life began in an extraordinary way. Born on December 1, 2003, in Queensland, Australia, he was immersed in the wonders of nature from the very start. Raised by Steve Irwin, the world-famous crocodile hunter, and his mother, Terri, Robert grew up at the Australia Zoo, a place that was far more than just a home. It was a sanctuary for wildlife and a living testament to his parents' mission. Imagine growing up with crocodiles in your backyard. For Robert, this wasn't a daydream, it was his reality. He didn't just observe animals from afar, he got involved, learning hands-on from his father. Whether it was feeding kangaroos, caring for reptiles, or understanding the delicate balance of ecosystems, Robert absorbed the values of respect, compassion, and responsibility for the natural world. These lessons shaped not just his skills but also his character. When Steve tragically passed away in 2006, Terri took great care to ensure that Robert and Bindi remained connected to the work their father loved so dearly. Through her guidance, they not only carried on his legacy but also developed their own unique contributions to the mission of protecting wildlife. Robert's early passion for nature. From an early age, Robert's endless curiosity was a clear sign that his love for nature would only grow stronger. He eagerly soaked up knowledge from his father's wildlife demonstrations, observed animal behavior with fascination, and constantly asked questions to understand the world around him. Unlike many children whose interests fade with time, Robert's passion for nature only deepened as he grew older. At just 4 years old, Robert began appearing on television alongside his mother and sister, demonstrating to viewers that he had inherited his father's boundless energy and enthusiasm. The camera often captured his radiant smile, reflecting the joy he found in sharing his love for animals. As Robert grew, it became clear that he was charting his own course, not simply walking in his father's shadow. His unique personality and deep enthusiasm for wildlife shone brightly, captivating audiences everywhere. By the time he reached his teenage years, he had already become a star in his own right. His natural ability to connect with animals and people alike set him apart, proving that he was more than just Steve Irwin's son. Imagine standing in front of millions of viewers and handling exotic animals before you're even old enough to drive. That's the kind of extraordinary presence Robert brought to the stage. One of the most memorable moments for Robert was his appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Surrounded by a fascinating assortment of exotic animals, including snakes and sloths, Robert impressed audiences with his confidence, charm, and deep understanding of wildlife. His ability to blend education and entertainment was a clear nod to his father's legacy, but Robert brought his own distinct style to the spotlight. These appearances were about more than just showcasing interesting creatures, they were a platform for raising awareness about critical issues like conservation, protecting endangered species, and fostering appreciation for the natural world. His enthusiasm was genuine and contagious, captivating viewers of all ages. Robert's presence on television didn't stop at talk shows. He expanded his work to include nature specials and documentaries, earning admiration within the conservation and media community for his charisma, natural storytelling ability, and ease in front of the camera. Over the years, he has evolved from a curious young boy into a dedicated environmentalist, hitting many milestones along the way. His talent as a wildlife photographer has brought him global recognition, with his stunning images displayed in galleries worldwide. These photos not only showcase his artistic ability but also highlight his commitment to conservation, offering a powerful glimpse into the beauty and fragility of the natural world. Mastering wildlife photography. From a young age, Robert Irwin showed a natural talent for capturing the beauty of nature through a camera lens. What began as a childhood passion for photography quickly grew into a professional career. Over the years, Robert's breathtaking wildlife images have earned him numerous accolades and recognition. His photographs often shine a light on the struggles of endangered species and the delicate ecosystems they call home, raising awareness about the urgent need to protect them. One of his most notable achievements came in 2020 when his striking image of a fire-ravaged forest earned him recognition in the Wildlife Photographer of the Year competition. The photo not only captured the haunting beauty of the scene but also highlighted the devastating effects of climate change in a way that resonated with audiences worldwide. This moment marked a turning point for Robert, demonstrating the profound impact of his work in inspiring global action for conservation. While it's often said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, Robert's images are worth 1,000 calls to action. However, his contributions extend far beyond photography. At the Australia Zoo, Robert is deeply involved in daily operations and conservation efforts. His work includes rescuing injured wildlife, developing breeding programs for endangered species, and conducting groundbreaking research. One of his standout projects is the Crocodile Research Program, which tracks the movements and behaviors of wild crocodiles. This research plays a crucial role in understanding how to protect these incredible reptiles and maintain the balance of their ecosystems. Alongside his hands-on work at the zoo, Robert has also spoken at events around the world, emphasizing the importance of involving younger generations in environmental conservation. He is admired within the conservation community for his ability to break down complex issues into simple, inspiring messages that resonate with people of all ages. Robert's story is more than just a continuation of his family's legacy. It's a testament to his unique contributions and the lasting impact of his dedication, skills, and enthusiasm. While honoring his father's mission, Robert has also carved out his own path, ensuring that his work leaves a lasting mark. His transformation from a shy child who fearlessly handled snakes to a globally respected photographer and conservationist shows what can be achieved through determination and perseverance. Throughout his journey, his mother, Terri, has been by his side, offering unwavering support and taking immense pride in the remarkable young man he has become. As Robert's journey unfolds, it's clear that he is just getting started. Robert Irwin consistently demonstrates that the legacy of the Irwin family remains alive and thriving. Whether he's documenting wildlife through his lens, advocating for conservation, or inspiring young people to care about the planet, his father, Steve Irwin, would undoubtedly be smiling with pride. Terri Irwin, the matriarch of the family, has faced her share of heartache and challenges but finds immense joy in watching Robert flourish. Her life, defined by love, loss, perseverance, and hope, is a powerful reminder of the strength of family and the enduring impact of a shared mission. For Terri, seeing Robert grow into a passionate environmentalist is one of her most rewarding achievements, and it ensures that the Irwin legacy continues to inspire generations to come. Global recognition of Robert's contributions. Terri has often been moved to tears, not out of sadness, but from overwhelming pride and love for her son, Robert. Let's take a closer look at the moments that have brought her such deep emotion. From the very beginning, Robert faced high expectations, growing up in the spotlight as the son of the iconic crocodile hunter. He was surrounded by fans who anticipated that he would carry on his father's incredible legacy. Yet, Robert has never crumbled under this pressure. Instead, he has confidently paved his own path. One of his greatest achievements in recent years is his wildlife photography. His breathtaking images of animals in their natural habitats have earned him worldwide recognition and numerous accolades. Among these, one particularly striking photograph captured the aftermath of a devastating Australian firestorm, showing a forest reduced to ash but still holding a faint spark of hope within the devastation. This image went viral and was displayed in exhibitions across the globe, drawing attention to the power of resilience in nature. For Terri, this moment was especially profound. She saw how Robert used his talent not only to showcase the beauty of the natural world but also to tell stories of nature's strength and perseverance. Terri often shares her admiration for Robert's unique ability to connect with people through his photography and public appearances. She has described how his work reminds her of Steve, saying with a voice full of emotion, "It's like he's channeling Steve." The passion and pride in her words reflect just how much she values Robert's dedication and the way he has made his own meaningful contributions to his father's legacy. Robert's passion for capturing the beauty of the animal kingdom isn't just about taking pictures, it's about inspiring action to protect these creatures. As Terri observes her son stepping into a role that combines creativity and conservation, it feels to her like witnessing the powerful revival of her late husband's legacy. When people say he's just like his dad, it stirs a bittersweet emotion in her heart, a mix of pride and sadness. A widely recognized aspect of Robert's growth has been his remarkable similarity to Steve. Not only in his appearance but also in his personality, his enthusiasm for life, and his undeniable passion for nature. Many people have noted how Robert brings to mind his father, Steve, through his endless energy, childlike curiosity, and bravery when interacting with animals. For Terri, these moments bring a wave of mixed emotions, pride and joy, but also a touch of sadness. Just as Steve had done many times before on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Robert appeared on the program with some of his favorite animals. Afterward, Terri shared that watching him confidently handle a large snake while explaining its importance moved her to tears. It was a moment that reminded her of Steve, yet also showed how uniquely Robert has embraced his own path. "It was like Steve was standing there again," said Terri. "But it was also uniquely Robert. He's not just carrying Steve's torch, he's making his own fire." Watching a child grow up is never easy for any parent, but for Terri, seeing Robert transform from a curious little boy into a world-renowned environmentalist has been particularly emotional. In one heartfelt moment captured in a family video, Terri reminisced about 2-year-old Robert following Steve around the Australia Zoo, copying his every move. With a smile full of fond memories, she said, "He's always been a little Steve." What touches her most, however, is how Robert has taken the influence of his father and shaped it into something uniquely his own, blending Steve's legacy with his own personal touch. But what amazes me is how he's taken that influence and turned it into something so distinctly his own. Robert's ability to connect with people is another clear sign of how much he has grown over the years. As a child, he was shy and reserved, but today, he confidently speaks with passion at events and conferences across the globe, advocating for animal protection. In an interview, Terri shared how emotional it is for her to see Robert take the stage at such significant events. Watching him speak to large audiences about conservation often brings her to tears as she reflects on the incredible person he has become. Throughout the countless interviews, documentaries, and media appearances featuring the Irwin family, Terri's deep love and pride for her children have always been evident. During a special tribute marking the anniversary of Steve Irwin's life, an emotional moment unfolded as Terri was visibly moved watching footage of Robert working with crocodiles and traveling the globe to protect endangered species. "It's about more than just his job," she continued. "It's about the heart he puts into it. Steve would have loved that." With his sister, Bindi, by his side, Robert is never alone on this journey, something that brings immense comfort to Terri. Over the years, through the challenges and rewards that come with their public lives, the siblings have become an unbreakable team, always supporting one another. Terri takes great joy and pride in seeing her children work together toward a shared purpose. The Irwin family's legacy, built on Steve Irwin's vision of connecting people with wildlife, has grown into a powerful global movement focused on conservation, education, and inspiring change. It stands as a lasting testament to their dedication and impact. Advancing conservation together. Robert, Bindi, and Terri have worked tirelessly to ensure that the Irwin family legacy not only endures but continues to grow stronger. Terri feels immense pride in seeing her children carry on Steve's work, which has deeply inspired both of them. Robert, brimming with energy and creativity, and Bindi, a dedicated leader at the Australia Zoo and passionate advocate for animal welfare, are not only upholding their father's mission but expanding it in meaningful ways. During the devastating bushfires in Australia, the family faced one of their most challenging missions yet, rescuing and caring for animals affected by the crisis. Acting quickly, the Irwins and their team provided aid to over 990,000 animals at their wildlife hospital. As the world watched in shock as massive fires ravaged large areas of the country, Terri witnessed her children take charge of this incredible effort. Seeing Robert and Bindi lead such a vital operation reminded her of Steve's drive and determination, filling her with overwhelming pride and a deep connection to their shared purpose. The Irwin family's influence extends far beyond the borders of Australia. Robert, in particular, has become a global voice for endangered animals, traveling around the world to speak at events and share his message. His efforts have inspired countless young people to take action in protecting wildlife. Terri often speaks about the pride and happiness she feels watching her son make such a meaningful impact on a global scale. "It's not just about what he does," she said in a recent interview. "It's about the hope he brings to others." Their story is one of resilience and determination. They have faced unimaginable loss, constant public attention, and the immense pressure of upholding a beloved legacy. Yet through it all, they have remained united. While Terri often acknowledges the strong foundation Steve built, her own strength and dedication have played a key role in keeping the family close and their mission alive. For Terri, the greatest reward is seeing her family thrive and continue to succeed in honoring Steve's vision. "We've been through so much," she remarked. "But what keeps us going is the love we have for each other, for the animals, and for the planet." Both Robert and Bindi have embraced social media and digital platforms to further their mission. Robert's stunning wildlife photography, showcased on his social media accounts, has captivated millions, drawing attention to the beauty and fragility of the natural world. Bindi, meanwhile, uses her online presence to advocate for animal welfare, share educational content, and highlight the work being done at the Australia Zoo. By using these tools, the Irwins have been able to reach a global audience, inspiring action and support from people who may not have otherwise been involved in conservation. What do you think about Robert Irwin's transformation? Do you find his journey inspiring, or does it tug at your heartstrings like it has for Terri? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories like this. Click on one of the 2 videos you see on your screen now for more inspiring Irwin family moments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.